So now we move on to Knuckles' version of this level. I'm really annoyed right now, and I'm sorry, I need to quit being, but starting off the way Eternal Engine did, and then Rouge's level being a pain in the ass. And the things, they didn't lie to me like they normally do. They straight up had absolutely nothing to do with what we were talking about, but it's okay. We're on the Knuckles version level, and if anything, Knuckles' version is only slightly better because it's easier to navigate. With Rouge, I did a lot of off-camera stuff that you guys didn't see, where I had to find a certain switch, had to kill an iron box hidden away in a kind of like a safe, like covered area, which had a switch in it, which opened the switch, which opened up a rocket, which took me to a planet, which took me to another planet, which took me to the third planet, which, I mean, you know, and it was all while I was looking for the emerald that just wasn't beeping when I thought I walked by it the first time. Anyways, this is Knuckles level. Fuck off. Okay, so we're back to the Knuckles level. I'm sorry about that. After that first one didn't work, after the meteor broke up that rock I was going to hit, I decided it was probably a better idea to go grind up for lives, because I was so low on lives. Because after how the Tails and Rouge levels went, it just wasn't that great. So, I'm going to try a new method, because I actually tried... Oops, that's not my method. So here's the deal. This rock, you're supposed to hit this rock, right? And it's supposed to go all the way over there. The thing is I am, for the life of me, I'm having a real pain of a time. There we go. Oh, I got it that time. So I was having a real pain of a time trying to get that rock to actually get to the door. You have to run in it for like a full second or two before... Ow, that came out of nowhere. You have to run into that rock for like a full second or two before it'll work. If not, you won't have the power to actually punch it as far as you need to. But yeah, you run into that rock for a while, you punch it, and then you can open up that switch, which opens up this panel, which lets you fall down here. Now you can get the sunglasses. These sunglasses are basically useless. It says see things you couldn't be before. So we push triangle until we get to sunglasses. Then we push circle or square, put on the sunglasses. Now we can see shit. Okay, cool. So let's go grab that stuff. By the way, jumping takes off the sunglasses. You go try to grab them, they're not there anymore. That sucks, right? I don't know if I mentioned it. I'll show off how I grinded for extra lives in an extra video. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So you actually have to leave the sunglasses on to pick this stuff up, which isn't a big deal, right? Except for Knuckles jumps, first that spring's gone too. Knuckles jumps for everything. If I could, if these sunglasses, excuse me, if these sunglasses actually wanted to be useful, then they would be on until I took them off. But the fact that they're only on until you jump makes them stupid, because Knuckles is known for climbing and gliding. That's how he gets places. Well, how do you climb walls? You can't just run up to a wall and climb it. You have to jump to get on the wall. That takes off the sunglasses. What about gliding? You can just kind of run off the edge and then try to glide, but you're not going to get any higher than you were, so that's useless. You have to jump. So that's why the sunglasses are dumb, is because Knuckles jumps for literally everything. Everything he does, he has to jump for. I mean, you know, I want to not read that, but if I want to get off of this, I have to jump. There's no other way about it. I have to jump. We're going to restart so that way I can try to get a better ranking, but yeah. I should mention this is Knuckles' version of that Rouge level we just did. If anything, I find Knuckles' level slightly easier, if only because it's easier to navigate. Rouge's level, I had to do so much BS. Oops, almost fell. Had to do so much BS in Rouge's level just to get from one end to the other. Just because the planets, a lot of these planets only have one way off, and they only go to one other planet. So if you want to navigate, if you want to get to a certain planet, if you're not on the planet that gets you to that planet, you have to do a lot of figuring out where you're going to go next. Now, I said Knuckles' level was a little bit easier. It's easier in the sense that you can see where you want to go and you can see a path to get there, even though it might not be the easiest path in the world. It's not in here, but I'm willing to bet it's in one of these containers. Oh, please don't fall. I said please. Come on, man. And there is absolutely jack all underneath that. Okay, so we gotta find... Yeah, see, this is just the pain in the dick with these levels. Like, where do I go to get back up there? I said Knuckles' level was easier to navigate. I meant only slightly easier to navigate. There's a rock somewhere that will hit that switch for us. I'm hoping this thing will go back up on its own. Doesn't... Oh, there's the rocket. That's a cool camera angle. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, that brings it back up. Now we can get over to where we wanted to go to. But yeah, it's all this tedious BS. It draws the levels out. I wouldn't mind the levels being so big if I could still just get to where I wanted to. Like, I could see those things, but getting to them was a near impossibility. So let's find out which thing this is. Oh, here we go. It's almost got to be in here, right? Absolutely not. Why would it be in here?
It's closer.
It was blinking red over there, though. Is it moving? Where did it go? I thought it was blinking right over here. Oh, there it is. Found you. Okay, so there's the first one. Wasn't stellar. Oh, I can almost guarantee you I'm not going to get the A rank on this one just because of how big this is. You have to get, like, there's almost a fact, you can be the best treasure hunter in the world in this game, right? But there's still almost like a pretty decent sum of luck that could still keep you from getting the A rank, or you could suck at this and get the A, well, not suck, but you can be not very good and get the A rank easily due to a luck factor on where the next emerald may pop up. I was climbing that wall in a futile attempt. I have to actually find the rocket, which I'm hoping is around here. It's not. I have to actually find the rocket that will take me further up, so now I have to scour the area around here for that rocket. There it is. Okay, so let's see this rocket. Let's see just how big this place is. Oh my god, really? Look at how huge this place is. It's enormous. So it's not this way. I'm only hoping. Alright, there we go. We're yellow. Should be up here. It's inside this fat piece of shit, isn't it? I hate these guys. Yep, it was inside him. Okay. So now I can almost guarantee you it's not going to be, the last emerald's not going to be at least this high up. Almost for sure. So let's drill claw. We'll make a lap. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that the last emerald's going to be on the base, like almost near the ground floor, because of how high up the other two were. One of them was mid-tier, the other one was top-tier, so I'm almost willing to bet that this last one's going to be somewhere around this base area. See, it's very specific and stupid how you get to this. Oh, there it is.
It's closer.
Here we go. Yeah, it's a specific place to get to unless you know exactly where it is. But there it is. We got it. Yeah, that took me way longer than the Rouge level did, but it didn't feel longer. I don't know. I still enjoy the Knuckles level more. We'll see if I got an E rank. It was pretty bad. Yep.
I have to try harder.
Oh, these levels suck so bad.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Okay, so I don't know if I left it in or cut it out, but I actually died while I had one ring. It was it was the weirdest glitch I've ever seen. But anyways, this is a Rouge Knuckles fight. It kind of works in the like the Sonic Shadow fight, is that you pretty much have to be behind him in order to get a hit. First thing you want to do for sure, though, 100%, is go pick up a ring. Okay, so we got 2 hits on her, but then after 20 seconds, the floor is going to open up. Oh, I just jumped there and I still got her. Lucky me. I think I'm going to, yep. I made that look way easier than it should have.
Get away from my emerald.
Okay, so now we're on to Rouge's end of the fight. Same thing, I mean like the exact same thing. I made the Knuckles one look really easy, but the point is come up behind them, punch them when you can. There's no real way to avoid their attacks. As far as their melee attacks go, there's no real way to avoid that. They'll do like a weird, they can hit you from anywhere move, but if you get too far away from them, but as long as you keep moving, it won't ever hit you. But yeah, for the most part, you want to try to get behind them, and when they run away like that, that's your chance. Aside from that, always jumping, always being in the air, and then trying to drill down on them is the best way I could think of. If you could try, oh, don't let them get above you or you're in trouble. But if you can get above them, like he's glitched in the wall right there, or he was when I hit him. Glide above him. If you see him, drill down, and you'll hit him, and then that's it. It's not too hard of a fight if you know what you're doing.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald. What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me. What in the world? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke here. Think what you want, that girl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally!
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
What's Rouge up to anyway? This is strange. It's showing energy readings from 2 separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long drawn-out battle. It's in history as the ultimate genius. If something happens, then counting on you to finish the job. Alright, the moment for attack has come. It's now or never.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk for just a second. I'll get into the level in just a second, but I want to talk about the Knuckles Rouge cutscene real quick at the end of that. If you beat, I have both cutscenes saved, but I'm only going to show you guys one. If you beat it with Knuckles, you hear the Knuckles theme during that little exchange at the end there, when Knuckles saves Rouge and then she gives him the Master Emerald pieces. If you beat it with Rouge, you hear the Rouge theme. I chose the Rouge theme because it fits so much better. When Knuckles is in the background, or when you win with Knuckles, it's this weird, well, it's not weird, it's Knuckles' theme, it's the rap song, but it doesn't fit it at all, you know, as you can kind of see, especially at the end, Rouge likes Knuckles. She likes that he saved her, she gave him the emeralds, she gives him that look at the end, and with Rouge's theme song, although Rouge's and Knuckles' theme songs are probably my least favorite, excuse me, drink a Coke. Anyways, Rouge and Knuckles' theme songs are probably my least favorite. I really don't like Knuckles, and I like Rouge's, it's just all the other ones are so much better. And it just fits that whole situation better with the whole love connection they have. Knuckles' rap really doesn't have anything to do with it, so I figured I'd talk about that. Anyways, this is Cosmic Wall, and for the most part, the annoying levels are over. Yeah, I tell you how it is in most games. You play, and then the closer you get to the end, the more guaranteed levels are to be annoying. No, there's a hiccup between Mad Space and Meteor Herd. There's a hiccup in Mad Space and Meteor Herd and Tails' stupid level. Eternal Engine. And then you get to Cosmic Wall. Sonic has a level that for me has always been kind of a tweener coming up here in a minute. On like it's not bad, but it's not great. And then the last couple levels in this game are actually completely fantastic. Like, it's insane how fun the last couple levels are, especially considering their difficulty level. And they still manage to be hard, but after you kind of know, like, you don't even have to be an expert. I'm not an expert at this game, as you've seen. You don't even have to, like, kind of know what you're doing, and you can still have a blast, even if you're dying on the next couple levels. You'll see there. The closer we get to the end, the more you'll see them. They're just, I don't know, they're a boatload of fun. And I've talked a lot of crap on this game, and I've been irritated with this game, and it's because there are a couple bad levels, and I call them bad just because of how big. I'm mainly looking at Tails' level is more annoying than anything, and even when you know what you're doing, you can still run around on Meteor Herd and Mad Space for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or longer, but it feels like it's forever just looking for emeralds. So, like, I even cheated, well, I call it cheating, it's not cheating, but I even called it cheating and used hints on both of those, so, and I haven't used hints on, like, any of these things all game, so, those two levels are just killer. They're a mood killer, so, I mean, you know, if you do them at the same time, most people don't do this in chronological order like I'm doing. I mean, usually, especially the first couple times you play through it, most people are going to, like, finish Hero Side first, then do Dark, or get a little ways into Hero, then a little ways into Dark, but definitely not do it evenly like I'm doing. So you usually won't have to deal with both those levels around the same time, which makes it a lot less annoying. However, going from Eternal Engine to Meteor Herd is still annoying as shit, but it's not that bad. But anyways, this is Eggman's level, and there's a crap load of enemies in this level, so if you can avoid dying, you can rack up a huge score here, and that's part of what makes it so fun. Another thing that makes it fun is, look, they added these stupid fan, like, closed eyeball things, right? And they don't do anything, they don't hurt you, they're not there for anything, but they're free to lock on, and it gives you free points. That's just a fun element that they added. They didn't need to add it, but hey, we hit a rock, or we hit a rocket, and we got an upgrade. Protection armor. This is actually the upgrade Tails doesn't get. I mentioned before that each character, or each set of characters, one of them gets an upgrade, the other one doesn't. Sonic gets the bounce bracelet that Shadow doesn't. Eggman gets the protection armor that Tails doesn't. And then Knuckles gets the underwater breathing that Rouge doesn't. But yeah, we got protection armor. So basically my health just went up a lot. It's a lot harder to kill me, which is kind of nice of them to go ahead and throw that in there. I mean, on one hand, it's kind of like they ran out of cool things to give Eggman, but on the other hand, I'm not going to deny protection armor. Let's keep going. So you cross this checkpoint, you step on here, it locks you into place. You can spin around like a psychopath, and Eggman will never throw up for some reason. And yeah, it's just fun. This is also another really good place to rack up points. Things will shoot at you, but nothing will ever hit you here. You want to blow up all those lava things because they give you just an anus load of points. I don't even know how to explain how many points they give you. It's just huge. Like, go back, like, rewind the video a little bit until I started shooting those laser shooter lava container things, whatever. They look like nuclear plant stuff. But rewind the video until I started shooting those, and look at how fast my score went up once I started. Something to keep in mind. Oh, I did get hit there. Go figure. Keep in mind that the 11-minute limit we talked, or the 11 lock-on limit we talked about in Weapons Bed, and that's about it. If anything, due to length, I still want to say Weapons Bed is probably my favorite Eggman level, but this one is definitely a close second. It's longer, but just with all the enemies you have to kill, it's just so fun. Plus, gravity is reduced, so if you notice, when I jump and I hover, I go way up there, right? And again, it's just, this is still one of the later levels. It's still difficult, it's still challenging if you don't know what you're doing because all the enemies are here to kick your ass, but they added so many fun elements to it with all the not unnecessary, but well, all the useless enemies that can't hurt you, that just let you rack up points and let you see your score get huge. Like, it's just they don't ruin anything by adding to it. They don't make it harder, they don't make it easier, they just make it more fun, and I like that. Just to give you more things to lock onto. I like having Extreme pop up in the corner when I haven't really done a whole lot. I mean, when I've defeated 3 real enemies, you know? I don't know, it's something to consider. And then, of course, the low gravity makes everything awesome. Look, I'm skipping all this because I'm cheesing the low gravity here. I'm missing enemies, which is missing points, but wow, those things are there to kick my ass. I'm missing enemies, which, wow, I shouldn't have got hit there, that was my fault. Missing enemies, which means I'm missing points, but I'm also saving time, so I'm skipping a bunch of stuff. And I mean, I'm sure the enemies would be worth the points to go through and kill them all, but I hate those, they're called artificial chaos, and it's stupid why they're called that. It has reference to the first game that doesn't actually make any real sense in terms of chronological order or how anything works. Had to go back and re-jump off that one. I didn't get a good enough jump the first time. Oh, yeah, see, if you screw up and like your thumb slips off and then you start hovering before you finish your jump all the way, or if you don't start hovering before you finish your jump all the way, then you won't go as high as you need to, so that's just something to keep in mind, but no. This level still, look at how high, I don't think my score's been this high in any level in the game so far. Well, at least not a mech character, I can tell you that much. I think those are actually the score ranker uppers too, are the mech characters. Yeah, as long as I don't die here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the A rank. I'm going through it fast enough. Again, my score is just absolutely bonkers. But that's how the level's designed. See, look, I still have to go up here. I'm still dodging enemies. This is still a hard level, and it's the end of the game. It should be a hard level, but it's just fun as shit. If you go back and you listen to my playthrough, if you may have caught on, most of the stuff you hear, other than me just saying general blanket statements like I love this game or I love the soundtrack in this game, you're gonna, like, I point out a lot of negative stuff, and that's because there's not much negative stuff in this game, so it sticks out to me when it happens, but there's so much good in this game, like, I couldn't, there's no way I could get to all of it, you know what I mean? So, you'll hear me say a couple negative things, and be like, oh, well, I don't like this, and it's because there's so few things in this game I don't like, but everything I'm not talking about is everything that makes this game great, for the most part. Like, right now, I'm pointing out how much I love this level, and I try to do that, but it seems like I'm not pointing out how much I like this game enough. Simply because And I was pointing at the negative stuff, and just because there's not much of it. Let's keep falling. I probably don't even need to hit my hover, do I? There we go. I got a lot of stuff with that one. Oh, here we go. We got another segment of this. Lock ourselves in. I got a speed boost right before I went in here. Yeah, it's gonna help me a whole lot. I think you wanna, if you lock onto a chaos, if you lock onto an artificial chaos, you wanna blow those up. Otherwise, they might hit you. I think is how that works. Look at me spinning like a madman. Let's get those because those give me too many points. It's almost more important when the lava things are near. It's almost more important to not worry about when those laser shooters are there. Don't even worry about, hey, I got over 100,000 points. Getting your 11 thing mark, just so long as you can make sure, even if you only lock onto one thing, get those lava things. This is a drill. To be completely honest, I don't even know if me shooting this actually matters. I don't know if you don't shoot it, if it'll actually get you or not. But if you do shoot it, then it pops little mini drills off, and it keeps it at bay while you try to get out of here. I don't understand the purpose of this drill. I don't understand it at all. But once you're done, you're done. Goal ring. Hey, yo, that level was fun as shit. 7.5 minutes. I feel like it flew right by. Suck it. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up here for part 11. I really hope it's part 11. If not, all of my parts are going to be off when I speak at the end, so if that happens, I'm extremely sorry. I'm probably just going to stop saying the parts, what part I think we're on, because I don't know for sure. But anyways, that's going to do it for this part. I want to thank you guys for coming out, as always. The two levels we had to tackle today were Cosmic Wall on Eggman's end and Meteor Herd on Knuckles' end. And I don't know if they fall off. I don't know if they ran out. I can't really say they ran out of good music. I just don't know. Like, it seems like they toned down the rock. They toned down the music's not as memorable. I don't even feel like it's almost as loud, even though it probably is. But it's just near the end of the game, they fall off a little bit in the songs. They make up for it later. They make up for it at the very end of the game, trust me. But anyways, they fall off in songs up until we get to the very, very end of the game. So we're in a little downtime. So instead of linking you guys to anything we've heard today, I'm going to go ahead and link you to a remix of Dr. Eggman's theme. I hope a lot of you guys love the original Dr. Eggman's theme. Like I said, it's my favorite villain theme of all time. What I'm linking you to now, it isn't, in my opinion, I don't care for it as much, but I can still see a lot of people liking it even more. So link to a remix of Dr. Eggman's original theme because we played Cosmic Wall today. It's pretty badass. Not as many words, but the beat is pretty sick. I don't know. Just click the link down below. Again, I would call this one a must listen. Just to check it out. I love Eggman's theme to death, and the remix version does it justice indeed. So yeah, that's gonna be your song of the day, and I hope to see you guys in the next part. Peace.